Today is an exciting video. We have multiple filming locations. I kind of want to consider it Florida attraction, roadside attraction video, but our highest viewed video on our channel is just Publix. Going to a Publix store, walking around, filming it, and we like going to Publix. When we moved to Florida, that was something we looked forward to because back in the Midwest they didn't have them. And this kind of set series of videos we're going to film today has been on my list for a little bit because that's going around and filming the evolution of Publix. Yeah. So we're starting in Winter Haven. Behind us is the very first Publix store, food store. We're going to show you that. Then we show you the actual Publix like supermarket just down the road from here. Then we're going to swing to Lakeland, show you multiple sites including corporate, the headquarters, stadium,
cake tower,
and a filming location of a movie we enjoy that is also part of this Publix video. But you know what? We thought it'd be fun just kind of exploring around this area, all the different Publix sites. Now, not all of them. There's a bunch, but
I'm sure every town, every corner has some tie to Publix around here, but
these are kind of the main ones. So looking forward to this. Bear with us as we're traveling around this area. This is something I've been looking forward to for a long time. Let's go check it out. So it's this building right here. It's 2-story. I don't know if maybe back in the day they just had like apartments up there or if they had some sort of maybe an office. Might have had his office, but it's just right here. First Publix store, 1930. So George Jenkins, founder of Publix Supermarkets, was born September 29, 1907 in Harris City, Georgia. At the age of 17, he came to Florida and took a job as a food store clerk in Tampa. In 1930, he decided to open his own store. He rented space at 58 4th Street, Northwest Winter Haven, and called his business Publix Food Store. He got the idea from the name from the Publix Theaters movie chain. He proudly opened this store September 6, 1930. He operated here until 1940 when he built his dream store on West Central Ave, 2 blocks east of this site, which we will show you after this. Currently doesn't have anything in it. It says another exciting downtown location coming soon, so maybe it's on its way. I don't know if you can really see much, but you can see the old brick wall. I think the reflection's going to be too harsh. All I see is timber. You can see the old brick wall, but with whatever is coming soon, might be able to go in there if it's a restaurant. There's not much left of, other than 58th 4th Street Northwest, not much left of the original. And the second location we're stopping at is the actual first Publix supermarket. You can see their sign out here in front, 1940 Publix Supermarket. Very small, but here's where the supermarket started. It is now a St. Mary's thrift and gift shop. Might go in there just to see what all they have and see if there's any like kind of old stuff from the supermarket. But that was it. This is pretty cool. I'm gonna go read the sign. I wonder what it looked like back in the day on the inside. This says, George Jenkins opened the first Publix food store in Winter Haven in 1930. 5 years later, he opened a second location in town. He closed these first 2 stores to open his dream store, the first Publix supermarket, on this site, November 8, 1940. Jenkins combined the most advanced elements of U.S. food retailing with his own ideas to create a supermarket unlike any before. It featured air conditioning, fluorescent lighting, and frozen food cases. The interior decor of pastel colors, beautiful terrazzo tile, and soft music created a pleasant atmosphere for shoppers. The store's crowning glory was its electric eye door, an amenity that exceeded the innovation of what any other retail food company was offering at the time. It was called a food palace of marble, glass, and stucco. Publix operated here until 1957 when it was replaced by a new store in Winter Haven. This is it. Look at that. Oh, look, this is awesome. Publix. Right here. That's pretty cool. There's an inn over there on the floor. Does that mean like in and then... I don't know. I don't know if we'll be able to film in here or not, but we're going to go in. Oh, is there an eye up there? Oh, maybe there was. Yeah, so after going in now, that would have been an in and out, and they had automatic doors. So this is the actual original floor here, not there. And then they do have some pictures hanging up. That's what it looked like. That's what it looked like on the inside. First of its kind. And here's what it looks like on the inside. Now, the lady up front, very helpful, will tell you a story she told us, but she said she's not sure what else is original in here. Then here's the back of the store. This is a neat little thrift store. Good Christian music playing in the background. So the worker in here was really awesome. She said that the story goes, this is the first store where you could actually go pick out your own items. In the past, you would go up and give the list to your grocery list to the person at the counter, and they would go pick out your items. But this one, you could go actually in and pick out your items from, the like refrigerated section and all that. So they claim they're the first people to invent a shopping cart, because you actually had to go in and shop yourself. So that's what she said the story was, that they invented the shopping cart. It's a big place. This was awesome. Here's the entrance to the Publix field. Welcome to Tiger Town, spring home of the Detroit Tigers. So adding to this tour, we have the Publix field. And as you saw by the sign, home of the Detroit Tigers for spring training. This is our first time we've ever been out here. Not gonna go in. Apparently there's some sort of game tonight, but not gonna go in. Just wanted to show you the outside. Nothing's open at the moment. Publix field. Just thought it'd be cool to add to this tour. The field shop. I wanted to see the statue over here, so we're gonna go look at that. But all these public things, there's so many public things in Lakeland for obvious reasons, and this has been a fun one to show you. After this, we're gonna head to a very fun spot I'm excited for. So George Jenkins and Joker Marchant welcomed the Detroit Tigers to the city of Lakeland annually since 1934. George W. Jenkins was the founder of Publix Supermarkets, while Joker Marchant was the director of Parks and Recreation for 30 years. There they are, welcoming the Detroit Tigers. That's pretty cool. Now, I will say also, that's why they get the name. I was wondering why they got the name Publix Field at Joker Marchant Stadium. That would be why. I'm glad we made this stop. Glad we made this part of our Publix tour. And hopefully this looks very familiar to a lot of people. The Southgate Shopping Center. Lots of facts about this spot. Publix, filming, all that. The main thing is, if you're not familiar with it, Edward Scissorhands. This is a main filming location. If you recall, he got the job at the hair salon, just right through there. And also scenes inside of this shopping center were filmed for the mall portion of the movie. But we're here showing because this used to be, I guess, where did the Publix used to be? Do you know? I mean, there is a Publix still here.
I mean, I think that was it.
It's still a Publix then? Like that was the one that was, you said George Jenkins actually built this Publix over here?
He built this whole shopping center.
Oh, built the whole shopping center.
In 1957, under the assumption that a grocery store that anchored its own retail plaza would do far better business than a store that sat alone.
Gotcha. So it does tie into Publix right there. And then we love filming locations. Edward Scissorhands is one of your favorite all-time movies, right?
Oh,
like
yeah.
all-time favorite movies?
Yep, I loved it growing up. I still love it. But
I do too. Well, we'll watch it here probably in the next couple months when fall is around. But it's iconic that they kept this, And we'll just walk down kind of through the archway here and get a good view of some of the filming locations. But wanted to add this in there because it does involve Publix. I also wanted to show the sign out front. You can see the Publix on there and the south gate. Now we're actually not going to go in the Publix over here. We do have a full Publix tour we did a few years ago. So put that video at the end of this video. This is really cool. So there's nothing over here anymore, but based on screenshots and what we remember, I think the hair salon was like over here. There are also a few shots of Johnny Depp, I think, standing across the street, right? Like over there. I know there wasn't like a...
There's the scene where he's across the street from the shopping center, and then there's the scene when they're coming to check the salon out and they walk underneath this.
I know the Starbucks and the Five Guys, they weren't around then in this parking lot, but... So, I mean, it's kind of hard to tell exactly where his shop would have been. Oh, is there really? I wonder if we can do some research and see. I feel like it's got to be in one of these since there's no shops behind us. This also looked a little different.
I think it was here.
Oh, you think it was here? They just...
Well, because if you look
how well we can see that.
Scene,
mm-hmm.
See how the back...
Oh, how it circles around?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it actually looks like it would be this building right here. But how cool that they actually do have a hair spot here. And there was like a little concrete, probably right here. See how it looks different? Yeah. Like they took it out and added brick. Like a little concrete wall here. But really neat spot to finally, we've lived in Florida for several years now and always wanted to come down here to see this. Our next stop's going to include like some corporate stuff and then the famous water tower, Cake Water Tower, and then headquarters. To continue our Publix tour here, here's the corporate offices and the chart warehouse. I love this old sign they have out in front of it. And of course, it's fitting. It's right here next to George Jenkins and Strain Boulevard. But I just wanted to also throw this one in the video as well so we can see the old school sign. And it's a big building for corporate offices, that's for sure. And next stop, we're heading right down here to the Cake Water Tower, which is a roadside attraction, but we're including it in this Publix tour. Just wanted to zoom in on their sign. I love how that looks. I mean, they kept the old school sign right here. Here we have the water tower. So Timber read online that at nighttime, the candles actually light up. Let me zoom in so you can see it better, but this is considered a Florida roadside attraction. Check it out. That is a very cool water tower. Again, the candles up top there. This is part of like their, I guess, distribution and their warehouses and stuff. But wanted to throw this in here too because it is pretty cool to see. And then right across the street from the water tower, we have Publix Bakery. Look at that. And then for the last stop, Publix Corporate Parkway, right up here on the left. And you can see Publix corporate office. There's no way you can get back there. You can see a little bit of it over there, but it is gated, so we will have to turn around. See how this goes. We're gonna hop out real quick, show you this nice little pond they have next to the headquarters. This is beautiful. So that was our kind of Publix day, kind of roadside attraction day. But since Publix is one of our, well, right now, as of the recording of this video, Publix is our highest viewed video, just walking around Publix, we thought it'd be cool to kind of show where it started and also kind of all the stages, the water tower, the mall where we got to see a filming location of Edward Scissorhands, and also just some other corporate offices, headquarters, the start of it, and the start of the supermarket. It was fun. It was kind of a wild goose chase of lots to do.
Yeah.
But I enjoy it. We like going to Publix, and I know there's a lot of people who don't have Publix near them, so it's kind of fun to see the story behind it all. But I think we're going to call it, I was trying to see, we're off of Publix Corporate Road Street or whatever, so that's very fitting too. Anyway, I think we're going to call it. With that being said, that does it for today. Thanks for watching.